Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Fate Extra Triple C. We are continuing from where we last left off. If anything, I know that we didn't get to much of the good parts of the game, like the fights, because, well, there was a lot of story to go through, and we just recently met Rin Tosaka in this game, so it's been a lot of fun so far. I've been enjoying reacquainting myself with the game, and currently we're about to continue on. So if anything else, hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for all love and support, and let's continue. Alright guys, welcome back. Alright, so where are we supposed to go now? Hold on. It says school building went out. Wait, no, it's gonna tell us. Head to the entrance. Ah, okay, cool, got you. I know. It's the end of the day. The school building has died in the colors of the sunset. There are students at the entrance heading home. Laughter and chit-chat fill the air. The usual scene, the usual life. I'm also just about to visit my shoe locker and leave. Sakura? In the shadows of this twilight, there's a single girl collapsed on the floor in pain. I wonder, who is that? They're all ignoring her. Why? You don't see her? Her breath is worn and her cheeks are flushed. She's clearly sick. And yet, no one seems to notice. This scene is not normal. I'm starting to doubt my sanity. No, the sanity of the people around me. There's no way every single person could just ignore this. There hasn't been so much as a single person who's even glanced at the girl in the white coat. I should... Oh, gee. Let's go help her. In any case, I have to do something as soon as possible. I lift up the suffering girl, and up. Well, this is troubling. I know this isn't the time, but I'm getting a little nervous. The sweat adorning her white skin is so captivating that any guy would find them... No, even girls would find themselves unable to look away. It's a little rude, but she kind of reminds me of sugar candy. The girl's body is sweet, soft, and fragile to the touch. Ah, she's warm, as if she's a real living being. I'm seeing her, and I'm holding her. That's why I'm able to help her up. She may have a terrible fever. It's so bad that she's not really present and can't tell what's going on.
私、1年の的尾さくらと言います。配置は保健室。管轄は皆さんの健康管理です。先輩はどこの？
That's not really something I have an answer for. I'm not in any committee, so I respond with my name in classroom.
一般生徒の方なんですか？生徒会の人たちも気づかなかった私を、あなたが。
With labored breaths, Sakura looks up at me. Poor thing. No one offered any help. That must have hurt physically and emotionally. You're safe now. I landed my shoulder to match my words. That's all it took for this girl calling herself Sakura to stare back at me with eyes wide open. She seems to be having trouble breathing. Wait, did she introduce herself as Sakura already? I know her. But does this character? It's like the blankness in the instant you watch a miracle unfold.
先輩、もっとお話をしてもいいでしょうか。
Answering her with a nod, I pick up the freshman girl, Sakura. Also, by the way, guys, it's raining pretty hard outside, so that's why if you hear any background noise, that's the weather. Luckily, the infirmary is right around the corner. I should get her to a bed first. Also, I was finally able to lower the loud background music in this game finally, so that's helpful too, especially to the ears. Whoa, what? Whoa, whoa, that's pretty fast. Suddenly, I wake up. It seems I dozed off while watching her. The infirmary seems to have that effect on people. An air of serenity fills the infirmary. The bustle of the school is far off from here. Sakura is sleeping in bed. The nurse in charge was out, so I looked after her. Despite my lack of experience in caring after people, to be honest, all I could really do was put her to bed and wipe the sweat off her forehead. Long breaths exhale from between Sakura's lips. It would appear that she just woke up. Thank goodness. It's been long enough since then. Her fever seems to be going down too, so I don't have to worry. As I was looking over the bed in relief, the recently awoken Sakura opened her eyes. When I greeted her, she gave me a soft but happy-looking smile in return.
先輩、よかった。夢じゃなかったんだ。
Sakura lets out a sigh of relief and looks over at me with a dazzling face. She's filled with such heartfelt gratitude, all I did was look after her, so honestly, I'm a little embarrassed. I set aside those feelings of mine and spoke. Maybe you had some outlandish dream. How you feeling? I don't think her fever is gone just yet. I put my hand on Sakura's forehead to check her temperature.
大丈夫ですから。結構です。むしろ熱暴走しちゃいます。
At Sakura's insistence, I moved my hand away. She's right, I realize. Checking someone's temperature by touching their forehead is something an elementary schooler would do. It's pretty childish, so it's no wonder she wouldn't like it.
まだ頭痛はしますけど、だいぶ調子は良くなりました。これもあなたのおかげです。助けてくれただけじゃなく、看病までしてくれて、本当にありがとうございました。
Sakura smiles gently, giving me a slight bow. What's this feeling? Receiving a smile is a common, everyday thing, but I feel kind of uncomfortable or embarrassed. Pure and honest gratitude seems to really warm one's heart. I set aside how moved I am and speak to Sakura.
どうして倒れていたのかですか？それが自分でもわからなくて、校舎の雰囲気がいつもと違う気がして、様子を見ようと廊下を回って、昇降口のところでめまいを覚えてしまって。
Oh man, it's really pouring down hard now.
あとは先輩の知っている通りです。生徒の皆さんに声をかけても気づいてもらえなくて。ああ、私はここで忘れ去られるんだなんて本気で思っちゃうくらい心細かった。そんな時です。先輩が声をかけてくれたのは。
So that's how it was. I am curious as to why everyone ignored Sakura, but to be honest, I don't think it'd help, no matter how hard I think about it right now. Anyways, I answered back that the important thing is that she's doing fine.
はい。先輩のおかげです。この通り、精神的に元気いっぱいになっちゃっていますから。でも、私からもいいですか？そちらは、何か変わったこととかありましたか？
I can't say much has really changed. Same old life, same old school, same old classmates. The teacher tripped by the lectern and everyone laughed about it as usual. After class, I talked to my friends in the cafeteria. Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. Not one new thing happened. That's the kind of place it's supposed to be. I mean, you just developed your command spell again, so there's that.
そうなんですか。藤村先生っておかしいですね。いつも元気で羨ましいです。
Sakura seems to be having fun with this ordinary conversation. I wouldn't think much of these boring events, but she's really interested. The spark in her eyes seems to be longing for it. I wonder if that's why. If the one who's listening is enjoying themselves, you will too. When I talk about whatever comes to mind with Sakura, I'm left with a really different impression about them.
なんだか嬉しいです。うちの学校、怪我をしても自分で治せる人ばかりでしたから。私、保健係といってもお仕事が少なくて、新しい変化もなくて。
I forgot already she's a nurse in this part of the game.
これって寂しいって言うんですよね。今だから気づけたんですけど。それに、先輩が私のこと見つけてくれたから。
That's right. Nothing is out of the ordinary. This shouldn't have happened. So what was up with what happened by the entrance? Why did all of the students ignore Sakura? Well, it's a thing of the past now. I'll just enjoy my conversation with her. The conversation in the infirmary kept on going. It wasn't long before the last bell to leave school rang.
あ、時間ですね。引き止めてしまってごめんなさい。気をつけて帰ってくださいね、先輩。
Sakura then showed me out of the infirmary. As I was leaving, when I turned to look at Sakura one more time, she saw me out of the room, looking as if on the verge of tears, as if not wanting us to part ways. Oh, damn, 98%, 99. One more percent. Wait, what? Head to the entrance? While I'm worried about how Sakura is doing, I should let her get some rest. I should probably go home for the day. Yeah, sure. Yet again, I feel pain rushing through my left hand. There's a strange bruise in the back of it. Am I worried about the bruise because of my headache? Or do I have a headache because of this bruise? I have no idea. Yeah, before I go home, before the morning comes, I should have someone take a look at this. Leo would be fine. Rin Tosaka or Rani would be fine. I wouldn't even mind Shinji. Anyways, if I showed his command seal to someone I know, I'm sure that... Well, I would mind if I showed it to Shinji. Let's see if I can lower it a bit more. A lot better.
残念なお知らせです。あなたたちが今まで所有していた世界観を公開しました。インフレによる荷崩れです。聖杯戦争ごとあなたたちが売却されました。あなたたちは無価値です。
Well, that's just mean. What was with that announcement just now? No, more importantly, what's with this bizarre transformation? Ah, help me! Everyone's being stabbed, breaking, melting. Everyone's being processed. Killed? Yeah, looks like it. Whoa. What the hell is happening? Feeling the danger, I looked outside. It was dark, as if I was staring into a hole. Forget the entrance. Window after window has been covered by the black noise. Looks like a bunch of mini dark Sakuras, if anything. I'm gonna have to run for it. It wouldn't be good to get touched by that black noise. We have to engulf the entrance and the windows. The only way left is up. Well, time to go. See you later, guys. Are you tired already, dude? Oh, so he already knows he's a master in this game. That was Shinji's voice. Shinji reaches his hand out to me. He's begging for help with eyes strained in fear. But whether it's the quivering of his mouth or his pride, the words "help me" won't come out. There's no saving him anymore. There's no point in rushing over to him now. On top of that, if I got too close then, the noise would overwrite me too. All I can do now is ignore Shinji and keep on climbing upwards. And yet, my hands and feet move before I can think. And I race over to take Shinji's hand. Shinji's body's heavy. No, it's that he's been rooted. The lower half of his body is already fused with the hallway. I don't like you either, buddy, but we're gonna try and save you. Shinji lets go of my hand, stifling his fears. His crying eyes tell me to not come over here. He's keeping his hand from reaching out for help by his own will. My outstretched hand was empty, powerless to save anything. The man who called Michael Lee his friend cruelly vanished before his very eyes. With a thump, a remarkably loud heartbeat echoes in my ears. I wonder, what's this feeling in my chest? It's not that I'm afraid of the abnormalities before me. I feel nauseous, but I don't know what it is. I'm suffocating, but I don't know why. But I can't just stop right here. Right now I have to get away from that noise. I definitely can't go through there. That's a bad spot. Oh god. Oh no. No, don't. My mind is melting. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta go. I can't. I want to save you guys, but it's. Oh, God, it's blocked everywhere. Oh, yeah. This is bad. Oh, staircase. Come on, further up. Look at them coming. Oh. Dude. No way. This wasn't supposed to. Don't tell me. These aren't the prelims. No, they're not, buddy. Alright, we're going back up. See ya. A lot safer. Unless the rooftop starts flooding too. The moment I reached the rooftop, I couldn't believe my eyes. The sky is black, the city is black, even the ground I'm looking at has been dyed black. It's like an ocean of night. In an instant, the surface of the world was coated in darkness. The single saving grace was that it still abided by the concept of height. That black ocean stretches from land to horizon, but the water level hasn't reached us here. The rooftop is still high enough to be safe. Ah! No way! Not after I made it all the way here! Who's pulling at my feet? Stop it! Let go! Yuka! You're my friend, aren't you? Why are you doing something like this? I hear a scream from the third floor of the school building. I look back to go help them, but the third floor was already completely eroded by that noise. They're already... No! Stop it! Don't come near me! Don't... I'll die! Not me! That noise is data. My confused mind calls up incoherent memories. No, it's because I'm so confused that I can't remember things I've forgotten. That black noise melts together with the data of whatever it touches, systematically overriding it with its data. Rather than a bandage covering a wound, it's more like bacteria integrating itself with the wound. Ah! I'm fading. I'm fading away. No. No, not when I finally come back. Well, I guess you faded away again. Their voice completely disappeared. The data overwhelmed and assimilated their body, or their avatar. Their mind, represented by wedge shapes, or the soul, was saturated by the data and absorbed. Again, this sense of nausea. My fingertips are shaking from this bizarre situation before me. I want to scream, "Someone help me," and my throat is dry. But it's not dry from the terror. If this shaking was from the fear, then why? Why does my body feel this hot? Right now, my heart beats strongly, with a force the direct opposite of fear.
姫事を覗き見するなんて無粋ですよ。ちっぽけなマスターさん。
A voice from the sky. No, it's echoing from the heavens. A sweet and seductive tone. A scolding, flirting, innocent yet wicked voice of a girl.
こんなところまで来るなんて、私から逃げられると思ったんですか?
I didn't even realize I was trying to escape you.
バカな人。せっかく忘れさせてあげていたのに、思い出してしまうんだもの。でも許してあげます。あなたは何も気にしなくていい。私があなたを勝たせてあげる。戦うことも、努力することも、傷つくこともない。だから、何も考えず、このままお人形さんのように眠りなさい。私があなたに聖杯を与えてあげる。ほら、だから諦めなさい。諦めるの。諦めて。諦めちゃえ。諦めろ。諦めれば。諦めたら。
I don't know what she means. I mean, she's been repeating it, a lot already, telling you to give up. So you should know what she means. Just that the world is ending. When I run out of footholds, I'll be swallowed up just like all the other students. The only thing I can do is tremble.
そう、それでいいの。おとなしく眠りなさい。どうせあなたたちはみんな価値のない生き物なんだから。
I wonder if this is evil Sakura speaking right now. That's it. The darkness keeps telling me to give up, but I can't do that. I finally understand what that strong heartbeat, that sense of nausea is. This is anger. I'm gonna fight back and fight like hell. Right now, I'm gonna fight this voice. Whoever this is callously deciding that all the students are worthless. Hopped over, huh? Smart. I mustn't look away. I mustn't give up. No, I can't give up. Even if this resistance ends up futile, even if I know I can't run from this world, as long as there's blood in my body, I'll never. It wasn't something as grand as being prepared to die. With just not wanting to give up, I jumped off the rooftop. Did I break the game? Falling, falling, falling. Piercing through the ground that turned to an ocean of night. Michael body fell into a bottomless darkness. There's no end to this falling. Everything but my sense of direction has drifted away. Everything but my sense of self being torn apart. Not only is my vision peeling off in globs, but so are my possessions and memories. Soon, not even my bones will remain. It looks as if there's nothing more I can do. In other words, it's game over. I cried out, "What the hell?" as I screamed insults at myself. That I was too rash, that I made a mistake, that I was wrong. In my tremendous regret, my face was filled with tears. That too was futile, because there's no one who can save me anymore. I feel like, yeah, that's wrong. Has a moment passed, or an eternity? There's nothing compared to falling through this space. It's like I'm weightless. I can no longer remember the light of day. The land I once stood on is now some 100 million light years away. My limbs have been suspended for so long that they no longer move as I want them to. It could be paralysis, or maybe atrophy. My eyes have forgotten light and have since lost their function. Same with my mind. It grew tired of this unchanging world and is gradually closing itself off. My body's like mud, and my heart is like a lead. I want to lay my mind to rest already. I want to forget myself already. Worrying that I may be here forever, I want to avert my eyes and break already. But there's still something bothering me at the edge of my consciousness. It may be my imagination, and maybe my mind clinging to a shred of hope, hallucinating, but there's a voice that I just can't let go unheard. The voice is coming from far, far away, leaving a trail of light in its wake. The voice is completely burning up, yet it accelerates faster. Look to the sky. Reach out your hand. Just say the word. Call out for Saber. My throat and lungs burn from thousands of years of disuse. My voice still won't come out. Even if I try to reach out, my fingers won't move. My mind accepts that it's just a hallucination, and once again closes the lid on itself. And yet, I hear a voice say, "Don't give up." Numerous lights pass through the darkness. Even as it's breaking apart, I can see a meteor cutting through the darkness.
奏者よ、手を。これ以上はもう進めぬ。そなたの力が必要だ。そう 者よ、思い出せ。というか、なぜ世の名を忘れているのだ。世は悲しい。世はそなたの名前はおろか、そなたのことを考えぬことがないというのに。いいから思い出せ。そして万感の思いを込めて叫ぶがよい。よいか、これが最後のチャンスだぞ。
I know that radiance. I know that voice. My lost throat, my weakened arm fills with strength. That's right. Her name is... Come to me, Saber!
その叫び、待ち焦がれたぞ、奏者よ。
Ooh. My hand touches an outstretched arm. It feels real. The sensation of endlessly falling is gone. All that remains in front of me is my dear ode.
しかり、我が剣は原初の炎にして、剣撃の根は空巡る星のごとく。聞き惚れよ、しかしてたたえ、さらに喜べ。世は思考にして至上の名器、剣の英霊、そなたのサーバントだ。
The sheer confidence in this blonde-haired girl's smile shines brighter than all the stars in the sky. Though her physique is small, her spirit, her determination would triumph over an army of a million. Her gaze was like a golden flame, burning away the darkness before me. This is the sight of none other than Saber, the person I had forgotten up until now, who I couldn't completely forget even in this Garden of Oblivion, who swore to fight alongside me, Michael Lee's servant. She came to this darkness which extends eternally. She came to save me despite it burning her to do so. She's my irreplaceable comrade.
しかしこたびの無茶はさすがにきついぞ。何度呼びかければ気が済むのだ。早く目覚めろと言っても目覚めぬ。そればかりか、最後にはこんな虚数空間にまで飛び込んでしまうとは。まったく、どうせ落ちるのなら世との恋に落ちよというのだ。そなたの魂が無事なままでいるのか、気が気でなかったのだからな。
Saber grips my hand even tighter. A single flush of warm blood rekindles my frozen body. My slumbering mind is not fully awakened.
完全に呪縛から解放されたな。そなたが望めば次の瞬間には現実に戻っていよう。世は本来の校舎で待っている。さあ、目覚めるがよい、マスター。そなたと世の運命を新たに始めるとしよう。
Saber's proclamation gradually fades from my consciousness. So does the dazzling sea of stars, and so does the sight of Saber. In the end, the only thing I was sure of was the sensation of those fingers I touched. Even if everything else faded away, that feeling would remain. Backyard of Eden, Subordination Garden.
女の話をしよう。目覚めた時から女は病理につながれていた。重い鎖はまんべんなく、つま先から頭までミイラのごとき死に化粧。自由がないと余人は哀れむ。自由はないと彼女は喜ぶ。鉄のドレスは難攻不落。城門開いたその奥にあるのは乙女か魔性の罠か。他人の秘密は蜜の味というが、さて。
脳波の正常活動を確認しました。アルファ波、ベータ波、平常。覚醒状態です。 この声が聞こえますか？落ち着いて、ゆっくりまぶたを開けてください。
I hear a familiar voice. My hazy vision and consciousness come back to me, spurred on by the voice that's concerned about me. My heavy eyelids open. It looks like an infirmary. An old-fashioned infirmary I've never seen on Seraph, in a style that no longer exists on the surface. I'm lying on the bed right now. Beside me is a girl in a white robe checking up on me. I think her name was... That's right, her name was Sakura, an AI in charge of managing the health of masters. I don't really understand what's going on yet, but it seems Sakura has been taking care of me. In place of greeting, I say thank you. Huh? For some reason, Sakura is making a really curious expression. Is there something weird on my face?
いえ、ごめんなさい。何でもないんです。何の問題もありません。自分でもわからないんですけど、声を聞いたらほっとしてしまって。きっと、他の皆さんより昏睡状態が長かったからですね。とにかく、目覚めてくれて嬉しいです。アバターの反応はまだ鈍いでしょうけど、すぐに元の調子に戻りますよ。もう、立ち上がることもできるはずです。
Sakura gave me a smile full of joy and relief from the bottom of her heart. I can't help but let my attention go. I feel like I just had some sort of nightmare, but that smile alone blew all my anxieties away. No, I can't just stare at Sakura's beautiful smile forever. Where am I? And why in the world was I sleeping here?
Questionはもっともです。でも、その前に確認をさせてください。あなたは、自分が誰なのかわかりますか？
Do I know who I am? I don't need to think too hard for that one. I'm Michael Lee, a student attending Tsukimihara Academy, but not quite. I'm one of the Magi who came to the moon to attain the rights to the wish-granting Holy Grail.
その、ウィザードというのは？
I wonder why Sakura is asking. Isn't that considered the most basic of basics? Wizards are a special type of hacker capable of having their souls, enter cyberspace. The body is something that grounds the soul, so if the body and soul could be differentiated, wouldn't it be possible to send it elsewhere? That occult-like approach led to a new age in the transmission of information. Of those hackers, the A-rank hackers among them were conferred the title of wizard.
そうです。魔術が途絶えた現代において、唯一魔術理論を継承する人々のことです。ところで、今は西暦何年で、ここはどこですか？
You don't even need to ask. It's the year 2030 AD. Human technological advancement froze in the 1970s. That's also when the Western European plutocracy abolished the development of space travel. As for the question of where, I don't really know the details, but I know enough. This is the moon, specifically the legacy of an alien civilization that was discovered inside of the moon, the artificial spiritron calculation apparatus, the moon cell automaton, the holy grail that sleeps in the seas of the heavens that the wizards of the earth dream of. The moon cell automaton has no will of its own. You could call it a huge computational device. Put simply, it's a supercomputer the size of the moon. Even all the computers in the world combined wouldn't be able to compete with the moon cell. This moon cell built a virtual cyberspace inside of itself, called the Seraph, gathering wizards from all around the world, or rather the Earth. This would be one of the school-style grounds made in the Seraph. Wizards that have reached the moon compete against one another, with the last one standing invited into the moon cell core and is given the right to use it. That is the Holy Grail, an almighty calculator with the computational ability equivalent to a solar system.
はい。あなたた たちマスターは聖杯を求めてこのムーンセルにやってきました。これを聖杯戦争と言います。弱き者に聖杯は与えられません。あなたたちは自分が生命として優れている最強であることを証明しなくてはならない。その方法としてムーンセルはあなたたちに戦闘を代行するソースを与えました。それは何ですか？
Servants. Something to fight with. Something vital to a wizard. A partner to fight alongside. That is a servant. That's right, I remember now. For making it through the preliminaries and qualifying in the Holy Grail War, the Moon Cell gave me a command seals and a servant. A reproduction of a hero from the past as a familiar to contract with as a participating master, I think.
そこまでは問題ないようですね。じゃあ、これが一番大事なことなんですけど。ですね、聖杯戦争中のこと、少しでも覚えていますか？
Well, yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Wait. I know that I'm a wizard, but I don't remember a single thing about Michael Lee's past at all. Actually, why am I even participating in such a dangerous war to begin with?
やっぱり他の皆さんと同じですね。自分が誰なのかは覚えているけれど、聖杯戦争中の記憶は思い出せない。落ち着いて聞いてくださいね。あなたは自分がマスターであることしか思い出せない記憶障害状態なんです。
Memory loss. I don't really feel anything about that. But fact is, it's just as Sakura said. The only thing I can remember is that I'm a master. I can remember I was in the Holy Grail War, but nothing about what battles I fought or what opponents I defeated. There's only a little I do remember vividly. That just a bit ago, I was an ordinary high school student, going to school different from this one. That it was swallowed up by an unknown darkness. And that I was saved from that predicament by my servant Saber.
乱暴な言い方ですけど、聖杯戦争開始時の初期状態にリセットされたようなものなんです。
Ah, boo.
あなたは昏睡状態が長かったですから、もしかすると本当に自分の名前しか覚えていないのかも。あれ？ということは、もしかして、私の名前、わかりますか？
So Sakura asked nervously. It seems like she's wondering if I forgot about her. Her name is, of course, Francis Xavier.
はい、麻藤さくらです。改めてよろしくお願いしますね。あ、麻藤真司さんとは無関係ですよ。私の名字は聖杯戦争ごとに参加者の一人からランダムに拝借するものなので。
So you're not necessarily the same Sakura from the original Fate. Got you. Makes sense.
とにかく急ぎ足でしたが、あなた自身の手で状況を確認していただきました。今私にできることはこれくらいです。もっと力になりたいんですけど、もう私には何の力もありません。皆さん同様、私も記録の検索機能がロックされていて、本当にごめんなさい。
Sakura bows remorsefully, rises from her chair, then moves towards the corner of the room.
もしもし、こちら保健室です。目を覚ましました。精神、肉体、ともに異常はありません。
それはよかった。では早速ですが、こちらに来ていただけるよう伝言をお願いします。
まだ目覚めたばかりですし、今は挨拶だけで。
申し訳ありませんが、その余裕はありません。事態は一刻を争います。それに彼なら、僕が言わずとも勝手に歩き回ります。僕の知っているという人は いつまでもおとなしくしている性格ではありませんから。
Put me on the spot, why don't you?
目が覚めたのならすぐに行動するでしょう。この新しくも古い校舎を調べ回った後、生徒会室に来るよう言ってください。
Sakura's transmission with that person ends. Come to the student council room. Sounds like.
今の通信聞こえていましたか？
Yeah, broadcasted pretty loudly too. Yeah, I nodded an answer. The way that person was speaking annoyed me, but I do need to get moving now that I'm awake. Especially since I don't know what's going on. I need to grasp the current situation as soon as possible.
わかりました。生徒会室は2階に上がって左手側の教室です。また、サーバントは2階に上がって右手側の教室に待機してもらっています。忘れずに顔を出してサーバントのパラメータを確認しておいてくださいね。
Will do. As she says that, I look at the back of my left hand. There's one command seal left inscribed. Command seals hold absolute directive authority over servants. It's a special command that invokes all kinds of coercive power upon a servant in return for expending one. Simultaneously, they serve as proof that one is a master. When a master uses them all up, what happens again? Whatever. What matters is that I have a proper contract with Saber. If I shut my eyes, I can clearly feel my vital source, my magical energy flowing into Saber. Saber's alright too. I want to meet with Saber soon. I'll put off going to the student council room and head directly to the classroom to my right on the second floor. And we can finally move around again. Alright everyone, that was a pretty good, well, felt like a whole movie if anything, but I'm going to have to take a break for now and continue on a little later. So if anything else, thank you all for joining me on this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.